The US, along with 10 other nations, questioned the credibility of the UN Security Council for its failure to condemn North Korea's repeated missile launches. The US was joined by France, Japan, the Republic of Korea and Britain, among others, but failed to convince adversaries Russia and China. In the emergency UN Security Council meeting, a joint statement was issued by the nations which said, and I quote, "Each ballistic missile launch that results in inaction by the Council erodes the credibility of the UN Security Council itself in addressing the Republic of Korea and undermines the global non-proliferation regime." U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Linda Thomas-Greenfield called on all Council members to speak up against North Korea's nuclear activity, including China and Russia.
We stand ready to collaborate and determine a mutually agreeable approach with other Council members to address the DPRK's provocations. But let us start with the basic premise that the Council has a responsibility to speak publicly about clear and repeated violations of Security Council resolutions. We call on all Council members to speak with one voice in condemning these dangerous and unlawful acts.
But the attempt failed to convince Russia and China. The meeting marks the 17th time that China has opposed the adoption of a US and European proposed text which slumps North Korea's nuclear activities since 2017. That was the time when the Security Council unanimously adopted sanctions on North Korea in a bid to force Pyongyang to halt its nuclear and ballistic missile programs. In the past, China has said that the responsibility to solve the North Korean issue is in the hands of Washington. Amid stalled denuclearization talks, North Korea has suggested it could resume testing nuclear weapons or intercontinental ballistic missiles for the first time since 2017. Regional military authorities reported the launch of a ballistic missile by North Korea on March the 5th and again March the 6th, which Pyongyang called another important test for reconnaissance satellite systems. Meanwhile, the International Atomic Energy Agency chief Rafael Grossi said there was continued construction activity at North Korea's Yongbyon nuclear site. The UN watchdog said the purpose of it was yet to be determined. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.